Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house, and in this video we're gonna give you a little look into some of the heritage puffy shoe styles from DC and their modern skate counterparts. Let's check this stuff out. All right, so if you've been shopping for skate shoes in the last year or two, you've probably noticed that, a lot of companies are bringing back some of the old puffy skate shoes, stuff that we used to skate on a daily basis, late 90s or early 2000s. And these were the most technical shoes and what most people skated back in the day. DC definitely has got some of the most iconic styles and silhouettes from that era. So we got the Williams OG here and the Lynx OG. So these are basically as close as you can come to actually having a pair of the original shoes. And the cool thing about them is that they are still skatable. It's stuff that we used to skate, and you still can skate it. And a lot of guys like that nostalgic look and feel. It's just like with fashion, everything's a circle and it always comes back. So the shoes are definitely back and 100% still built to skate, but not everybody's used to this big puffy shoe, and but they do like that style, that old school, kind of feel for when this is what we skated. So we've brought back some slims and some zeros in a couple of the shoes, and basically DC is saying, hey, we know you like that old school shape, that puffy look, but we want to give you something that's a little bit more geared towards what you're used to skating. Especially nowadays with all the technology, and they're able to make the shoes, smaller and slimmer, but still give you durability and still give you cushioning. So that's what's rad about these, is it's kind of like the updated versions. So right off the bat with the Lynx, if you actually look at it, you can see that the sole, definitely a little lower profile sole on the Lynx Zero. Also, if you look up in the toe area too, you can see there's a little different layering going on. There's less on this one, so you're gonna get a little slimmer feel, little slim down shoe. Also, they're not doing the lace loops, they're doing just standard lace holes with the possibility to lace safe too. So the cool thing is it's actually brought the price of the shoe down a little bit as well, so which is never a bad thing. You get what you pay for. You spend a couple extra bucks on that Lynx OG, you're gonna get those added features. You're gonna get the puffier shoe, you're gonna get the lace loops, you're also gonna get the cushioning in the heel, but again, for the price, this thing is amazing, and you can still get a shoe that skates like a modern day shoe, but it looks kind of like that old school shoe. Likewise, when we zip over to the Williams OG, obviously this thing is huge. This thing is a big puffy shoe, and when we get to the Williams Slim, you'll notice that it's definitely a little bit lower. It's definitely a little lower profile too. You can see this one's definitely a little more thickness to the padding everywhere, because again, they're trying to keep this as close to those old OG shoes, and we didn't have this technology. But for those guys again that like that old school look and that classic puffy look, but want something that's for now, you've got the Williams Slim. And this one, not only does it have that slimmer collar on it, but the sole is a little slimmer, and it has a full Unilight, which is DC's foam midsole that actually makes the shoe incredibly lightweight and offers a ton of cushioning too. So side by side, you can obviously see there's a big difference in the overall size of the shoe, but the biggest thing is the weight. And when you feel the difference, this thing is much, much lighter and still has a ton of cushioning. All right, well, thanks for checking out the differences in the OGs and then the Slims and the Zeros and the DC shoes. And, like I said, skateboarding has got some, iconic styles in it, and obviously the function is there too, but with time, that stuff does progress, and that's why they make some of the, take the classics and make some updated versions of them too, so you can still get that style, but have something that's a little more functional. Or if you, like me, and used to skate back in the day, and you throw a pair of these on, and you realize these aren't that bad to skate in. But if you got any questions about these shoes or any of the other shoes at thehouse.com, leave us some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We want to make sure we get you into the best gear possible, for your riding style. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and definitely get that bell on too, so you can find out when the new videos drop. And yeah, whether you like the OG puffies or you want something a little more updated, definitely get out and skate, because any day of riding is a good day of riding.